You talking about that one section of Missouri fans?
Yeah.
Alright, TCU did beat Oklahoma, so they're guaranteed now.
Yeah.
Brian, are you live?
Yeah, I just went live.
Oh, okay. I'm playing LSU, by the way.
Yeah, I saw LSU also won. They beat Ole Miss.
Yeah.
One of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their soul.
That was a good game.
into the success of
That was
this
a good game,
program.
apparently.
Oh wow, Oregon State had a close game against Washington. Miami beat Pitt, Fred, so I don't know if you'd be facing them or what.
It's a three-way tie between Miami, Boston College, and Virginia, and I don't know how the tiebreakers work.
Well, I was gonna say it probably depends on who they all play, if they played anybody, each other.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here comes the offense.
It's most likely going to be Miami.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds that crease, and
Much to your chagrin.
29. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man.
I'm sorry, Fred.
Oh, Minnesota won.
You also didn't have a helpful when you first got there, because you also had to deal with Alex's North Carolina team.
Yeah, I think I've finally gotten past them because I beat them pretty bad this year.
Well, I remember like 2 seasons ago I faced them and I literally got utterly destroyed.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing I could do to stop them offensively.
Oh, something else I forgot to mention about college football is when you're in the backfield with your quarterback, like drop back to pass,
Yeah.
you'll be able to juke while you're still in the backfield.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
There's
That's
a button
nice.
there's a button you can press while you're in the backfield, and it'll enable you to use the right stick the same way you would for a ball carrier.
And then you can still throw the ball.
Yeah.
That's
like
very
that.
nice.
Yeah.
Using his legs to buy some time.
Oh. That should have been a pick. Oh god.
Freeze his butt off.
This offense is smelling the end zone. Can't get him to the ground. The ball's free. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball on first down from the 13-yard line. They'll try the left side. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Oh god. Oh god. Run away. Run faster.
Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he will
away?
get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes the field
I
goal.
took a 3-yard loss and gained 3 yards.
I don't know if anyone saw my game against West Virginia, or at least the final score.
No, I did not. Well, I saw the score. I didn't see the. I didn't watch the game.
So the first quarter, I was losing 16-14, and after that, they did not score a single point afterwards.
Renee, you said ironic that I scored like the really little points in one of my games.
Yeah.
If you go back every other week, it was like that.
And they wrap him up, and not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Okay. Did not mean to press that one. Went to press it.
To the ground with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 30-yard line. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on second and short. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost.
Yeah, that's pass interference.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously.
Oh my gosh, they actually called pass interference because the guy got in front of him. It was a glitch, and they still called it like it should have been.
He's got enough for the first down.
It's a Christmas miracle.
After the completion, they'll go to the ground.
Christmas came early this year.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Alex, I don't know if you've been on Twitter at all today.
Here's the give off the
Not much.
I caused a bit of a storm on Twitter.
Oh gosh, what'd you do?
So you know that community that we're in for the for college football?
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State.
Or at least I'm in it. I don't know if you are. I think
I'm not sure if I'm in, but yeah. Go ahead.
God.
There's a section of fans in that community that are literally acting like they're getting so angry about equipment for your player in the game that they act like the quality of the game hinges entirely on that, and if it doesn't have it, then like the game is garbage.
I think I've seen people talking about
To the
that.
point to where also they are going after a certain developer at EA and like literally attacking him and like saying that he's a lazy POS and like all this other terrible stuff to him. And I decided to make a comment on that and be like, you guys that are upset about the equipment in the game kind of sound like you just want to play dress up and not football.
You gotta have Roblox for that.
How'd that go, Fred?
Let me tell you right now. That tweet
You're not
currently
wrong.
has 218 likes,
The sad part is you're not wrong.
and 12 retweets, and there's a ton of people in the replies that are trying to roast me for it.
We're trying to roast you for it.
One of them posted a screenshot of my profile picture and thought he had something on me. And I said, man, bro thought he cooked with this one.
What did you try to basically say? I mean, this is
That's
me
basically
asking
trying to
without-
say that I'm ugly or I'm like in no position to be talking or something like that, or I don't look like I'm a guy who plays football or something like that. I had several people tell me that that the fact that I was not concerned about equipment says that I clearly didn't play a down of football in my life, which I mean I guess isn't wrong, but I don't see how the correlation makes sense.
I'm about to say, as someone who actually played the sport, I don't care what the equipment looks like when I'm playing a game. It's not like I have to wear it.
I came very close to replying to one of those guys and saying, maybe if you spent more time in the weight room or on the practice field or studying film, then you would have had more success with your football career. Instead of playing dress up with yourself.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded up, run over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you.
I had one guy even tell me that it's insane to think that that I don't think that equipment is important in the game, and he says that the game that it should be one of the most important things.
Equipment about what kind of equipment are we talking about here?
Like helmets,
like different sleeve options and mouth guards and stuff like that for your
fucking
players
cares?
to wear. Exactly.
This is the thing. If you were talking about MLB The Show, then sure, because those actually do something for you. They actually help you in your game. The game.
I understand it to some degree for like Road to Glory or something if you want to customize your player, but dog, if you're playing in Dynasty or something, who cares? I never once have looked at that in my life.
Like the only uniforms I care about are the jerseys.
yeah.
I had
The only
someone
thing-
tell me that by my logic would indicate that I don't care about jerseys being accurate in the game.
Oh my
It would be the
gosh.
same thing.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
Delusional people.
Really been clicking in the game so far.
Yeah.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
The only
up,
part I would
these guys
slightly care about is
go out and execute.
as the season progresses, especially for schools that are in places where it snows or it gets really cold. And this is not even a must-have, but it would be nice to see like players start to wear sleeves as the season goes on because it's colder. Is that a must-have thing? No.
You can just add sleeves to them, Brian. That's all you gotta
I had one person tell me that their immersion depends entirely on whether their players have equipment or not.
Oh my god.
1,500 receiving yards on the year.
When you're a defense, it is stop
It's ridiculous.
the run. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy.
I've never
Right now,
once
they gotta
commented
work around
on...
the defense. He's gonna have to change
There's
something.
very few real-life players where I look at their equipment, like a visor or something, and I'm like, dang, that looks cool. Like, I don't really care.
From the gun, running back on the move.
The only one I could ever think of was Brian Burns because his visor was like had actual like webs like Spider-Man. Like, that was like the only unique thing.
Let me see. I think I can send you guys the link to my tweet. You guys can read some of this for yourself.
Another news. I was there's a whole like. I follow a lot of I guess I can say I follow a lot of people on Twitter. I follow a lot of like things on Twitter about like college football and like actual football, not the game. And there's people like someone argued about like some recruiting going on. That like Michigan, Ohio State, USC, and like not Washington, like Texas and Georgia are this like there's a really good player that's supposed to be going to visit them. And someone goes, oh, Ohio State and Texas are going to probably get him because they have the most money. And I go, coming from he's a Michigan fan, by the way, who said that. I go, coming from the people that just spent $12 million on a quarterback that don't even know if he's going to be the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
There was one like, there was a four-star receiver that Michigan, I think either got or like is about to get. Like, oh yeah, we finally get a good like. We actually have a quarterback now. I'm like, oh, so J.J. McCarthy wasn't a great passer then. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, something I was pointed out recently from Joel Klatt of all people. He mentioned that because of NIL, now you will have good players that will go to either smaller Power 4 or bigger group of schools now. Because rather than sit behind, you know, a lot of great players at like an Ohio State or something, they'll go to, I don't know, a Minnesota or something and get paid money for it and ball out.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays.
Well, I think what's funny is that when people bring up the $20 million roster thing for
like
Ohio
fourth.
State, here's what else is crazy though. It's not like Ohio State went in the portal and got like 20 players or something. We got 3 players from that on our roster from that offseason. Quinshawn Judkins, Caleb Downs, and Seth McLaughlin.
Will Howard.
That's it.
What was that?
Will Howard. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, if we did spend money, we spent money on keeping the players that we already had on the team.
Well, I was like, I even pointed that out with like receivers, for example. Like, we're like, oh, you spent so much money on Jeremiah Smith after he already committed.
Yeah.
He got committed, then we sponsored him, or places sponsored him.
And it was down to the wire with him too, because he was considering Miami.
I was gonna say, there was that whole like
I think
thing.
he's from Miami.
Yeah. You see, Ohio State. This is the first time that Ohio State's recruited 3 brothers, like 3 line of brothers. Because apparently we're trying to get Marvin Harrison's brother, Marvin Harrison Jr.'s brother, Chris Henry Jr.'s relative, I think his brother, for 2026 or 27. And then who else?
We offered Jeremiah Smith's brother.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith's brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood you, Austin, because when you said 3 brothers, you meant
No,
3
like
sets
3
of brothers?
separate brothers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
3
forget
sets.
about-
I thought
like
you meant like
Bosa's.
just, yeah, like 3 brothers of the same family. I'm like, that's already happened. You remember the Bourne brothers?
Yeah.
Born the
Back
Bosa's.
Well, Bosa's was only 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nick and Joey.
And I know,
Yeah.
I know 2 of the Bourne brothers actually played together on the same roster at one point.
I don't know if anyone just watching my stream, but I just did a
I
stupid
saw
Patrick
that.
Mahomes. That wasn't even
Saw
the
that.
intended receiver, Fred.
Man, I feel like an actual Penn State school. We don't throw the ball more than 200 yards, but we run the fuck out of it.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he's able to shed one
I
tackle.
think
hey,
I've gotten to
whatever-
the point with.
Whatever works.
I think I've gotten to the point with Louisville where like everything I touch turns to gold because I have zoned out for this entire game and it's 49-3.
I
Oh,
wish I can do that. No, I can't do that.
You could when you were at Minnesota.
Yeah, you're right.
I wish I could do that.
I started 1 year at Minnesota,
Trying to pick up a first
and
down.
then I got the Penn State job. I'm like, all right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to
You
pick
got
it
to
up
Penn
on the
State and
ground.
realized their offensive line was garbage.
Which is really weird to say about Penn State, because usually Penn State has a decent offensive line.
It's a Big Ten school. Most Big Ten schools have good offensive lines.
Yeah, that's all I was like.
about to say, Penn State's basically a more dynamic Iowa, at least on offense. Usually their defense is not as stout, but
They've had much more dynamic quarterbacks than Iowa has.
yeah.
Like Trace McSorley and Sean Clifford are miles better than anyone that Iowa has at quarterback.
And
Yeah.
what's his name now?
While
Because he throws it on a dime.
wearing number 9. Oh man, that should have been my answer when Alex said who's the greatest player to wear number 9.
Oh, I forgot he wore number 9.
I would have been inclined to agree with you.
Nice job in play calling too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really
All right, I won
easy.
my game.
He was hot. The ball was coming out of his
Oh,
hands.
get the first.
Defense better do something different.
And wings it incomplete.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Ohio State awesome.
Get it up to the 30.
Again.
Again?
They lost. They lost.
Oh
to
my God.
Wisconsin.
Lost to Wisconsin.
That throw keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass.
Fred, did you watch that video from Fox Sports about the greatest college traditions?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Now we can get a 2nd and 2.
Majority of them are Big Ten.
Rides to the back.
Heck yeah.
Tackled, but he has a
Well, I don't know if
first
you,
down.
I don't know if you guys saw that post or the picture I sent that I found on Twitter
Where you really
by the
challenge your
greatest like
offensive line to go
Big Ten atmospheres or whatever.
You gotta lead late. We're gonna
I
run
did
the
see that.
football, and the defense and everybody in this
Like there was
stadium
people
knows
from the
that.
SEC going, "It's Penn State."
Run the ball down
Whiteout.
and impose our
I was like,
Dude,
it's
I'm
you.
telling you, for the last like 10 to 20 years, I've been saying that like I hate playing in Penn State's whiteout game.
Dude,
I
how many
hated
fucking
it.
flags is my team gonna get?
That's the
God.
one thing I'm kind of grateful for Big Noon
Cool.
Kickoff is that we always play Penn State at noon.
Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up...
Thanks, Fox, for giving us Penn State at noon every year.
If there's one good thing about Big Noon Kickoff, it's that Ohio State never has to deal with the whiteout.
Yeah.
Give to the running back.
Would Ohio State be playing Penn State at home or at Penn State this
At home.
coming season?
Yeah, it's in
Because remember we had, because was it Heel? Was there the guest there? If it's someone that's, he looked like Franklin.
It was Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was the guest picker that.
Oh,
that.
okay. We gotta play Michigan at the Big House this year, but I'm hoping the talent's enough that we can actually beat Michigan this year, and Ryan Day won't go full gung-ho and just go, oh, we just got to out-muscle them.
Yeah, play to your identity.
Yeah.
Like, Michigan was good at one thing on defense, and you literally played right into their strength.
Week after week, let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day,
So I couldn't imagine how it felt for like your parents, Fred, because they were at that Ohio State Michigan game, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were.
I would have jumped off of C-Deck.
I cannot imagine how. Well, to be fair, everyone around your mom would probably be so vocal, so she would probably not have stood out. Alright, not a terrible year.
Kentucky's going to need all the moonshine they can get after this absolute beating I'm giving them.
Dude, how would you fumble
So,
it, dude?
I threw for 3,800 passing yards for 42 touchdowns and 12 picks.
Dang.
Alright, I won. I finished my regular season undefeated at Missouri and the SEC, guys. Or Memphis.
Mississippi, Memphis.
I just played Missouri, that's why
Hey, at least I had 2 receivers each get over 1,000 yards.
I'm not sure if I even had one. Be surprised if I did. Wonder why I played.
Yeah, my quarterback had 2,600 yards passing, 21 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions.
So I'm back on top of the Big Ten now. And I would play either Ohio State, which lost, or Maryland. So I'm probably playing Maryland.
Dude, my cornerback had 8 interceptions.
Damn, Minnesota went 8-3.
My defensive tackle JT Butts got 11 sacks.
Nice.
And QB threw for 3,000 yards. Let's see. I had one wide receiver get 1,600 yards, and that was it. Everybody else got like 9, 2, 1, 150.
Wow, did you only throw it to him?
I mean, my second wide receiver had more receptions. That helps you.
I had one receiver go for over 1,000 yards by 58 yards.
I had running back go for
62 to 3.
Damn.
Goodbye, Kentucky.
In the arms of an angel.
No matter how bad things got here at Louisville, I can confidently say I never lost the Governor's Cup.
Nice.
It belongs in Louisville.
Alright.
Alrighty. Where we going? I stay number 12? No way. I went to number 7. I play Minnesota. Wow.
This is going to be a matchup.
Oh, you play your old Minnesota team?
Yeah.
I played number 6 LSU. Holy shit.
I played Miami. Number 9 Miami.
So Maryland lost, Michigan lost, and Ohio State lost. So everybody went. Look how many schools went 6-3, Fred, in the Big Ten.
Holy
Hey, if we
crap.
all win, we all get a bye week.
I want to know how they determined Minnesota had the tiebreaker.
I'm about to go check their schedule. Just ain't no way that should have happened. What? Okay, so they lost to Michigan State, lost to Rutgers, beat Ohio State, Michigan. What? So they lost to Rutgers and Michigan State, but beat Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, Ohio State, Michigan, Northwestern.
Brian's playing at TCU.
Yep. So both TCU and Texas won, but
and they
TCU
lost
had the tiebreaker.
And then they lost to Purdue.
My question is, how is Brian ahead of me in Coach of the Year?
Strength of schedule? I don't know.
That's probably the only possible way.
But I was coaching a year up till like last week, I think.
I don't know how honestly the factors that determine that.
Yeah. Oh, I got my athlete.
Don't forget too, Austin wants to take a Power 5 job, and that would be Alex choosing for him if he
gets one.
Gets offered one, yeah.
I would hope he gets an offer if he went undefeated in his first year of the SEC.
You hope.
Hey, Texas A&M's gonna be available. I'd be okay with going back to staying in the SEC. Texas A&M.
I don't have anything to recruit.
Get UCLA.
Anybody open up
They don't want
recruiting for me? Nope, 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 nope.
Oregon.
I have a hard time believing Alex would give you Oregon, but...
Got my 4-star QB, my 4-star right guard.
Don't forget this is the phase where you fire your coordinators if you want to.
See, like, I want to, but I don't know if I'm gonna get another job offer. I actually like these coaches.
Projected bracket. All four of us are projected to get the four buys.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, well.
Alex, you would play the winner of Troy versus Boston College. I would play the winner of Miami versus Virginia. So,
hey, look,
wow, I get another ACC opponent. Brian, you'd get the winner of Charlotte versus Minnesota. And Austin, you'd play either Stanford or LSU. LSU again.
Well, to be fair, if LSU loses, if I beat LSU, I don't know if they'll make it.
Yeah, and if I beat Miami, the seeding could change too. So.
I was about to say, I'm
I'm gonna laugh if we beat them. They're just gonna swap somehow.
Alex, are you playing Minnesota in the Big Ten championship?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Minnesota might flop too if Alex beats them.
I mean they are 6. I would feel like they would go down to 11 if they lost. They may still be able in there, but LSU.
I'm saying that I just said all the seedings will be flopped there.
I could definitely see. Who's your opponent in the conference championship, Fred?
Miami.
Okay, I definitely see Miami going out if they lose to you.
I play LSU, or I'm playing LSU.
Brian's the only one out of all of us that's not playing a playoff team in the conference championship.
Troy versus Boston College sounds like the most boring matchup you could ever have for a bowl game.
I forget Troy exists sometimes.
And football, at least. I know they're decent basketball.
Which is wild to me because, like, up until 2 years ago, they were like a really good group of 5 team. And then their head coach went to Tulane.
They're in
Sunbelt.
Sunbelt.
I sometimes have to remind myself, I don't know why, I always get Troy and Temple mixed up because I'm like, didn't they have Matt Rule? And then I'm like, oh no, wait, that was Temple.
I do every once in a while too.
John Sumrall, who is projected to, if Kentucky gets a job opening after this coming season, he's probably the most likely guy to take that job.
Guys.
For that job. It's going well for you, Alex.
Yeah, I built this team on speed. I'll turn my stream on, you'd know.
That's what I was just gotta do. I just thought about that.
Well, Charlotte lost.
Oh.
Oh, alright, so they're gonna be out now.
Jacksonville State won.
They lost to North Texas in the American Championship. Stanford beat Colorado for the Pac-12.
Okay, so they're good. Oh, okay.
Championship.
So Stanford's going to be in the playoffs then.
Did they literally score Alex on the kickoff return?
No, they scored in the first offensive play.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. TCU has a third down conversion of 39%.
Minnesota throws the ball 76% of the time. I did a double wide receivers.
How is he gonna hold on to it?
Yeah, that didn't happen too well.
Out of all my years watching football, I've never seen LSU do hurry up that I'm aware of.
I don't see very many teams do hurry up, specifically hurry up anymore. You can run fast-paced offenses without running a hurry up.
I would say, especially like in like the SEC or Big Ten.
Stanford won.
Yeah. Kent State won the MAC, Alex. They're still kicking.
Nice.
I did not see the final result because I had the game before for the who's Troy's facing against, I think it's at Georgia State.
I have all the finals except for your guys' games because the ACC championship game is the latest one.
So did Troy win, Fred, or have you seen that one yet?
I have not seen that one yet.
Where's the SEC played at?
Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay.
And, that one's played at Atlanta, the ACC's played in Carolina, the
Carolina.
Big Ten's
I know
played in Indianapolis.
I still want to go to that because I love Indianapolis, the stadium.
I want to say, is the Big 12's played in the Cowboys Stadium?
Yes.
I was gonna say, I thought it was.
It puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all preparing.
And if the Pac-12 was still a thing, I bet they probably would have played in SoFi.
I think it was there in Vegas.
It was in Vegas.
Okay.
Before, but it kind of collapsed, so before they could make the change to make it in SoFi.
Yeah.
Plus that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has
Because
a lot of value.
the Pac-12 and the Mountain West both played theirs. Well, actually, no, the Mountain West played theirs at the best home, the higher seed hosted it. So, even though they have
Oh my God.
in their conference, that
57.
that is a home stadium. So
You need to calm down. Not really, because that was fucking insanely amazing. Oh my God.
All kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to
I mean, the Mountain West is trying to make themselves the best group of 5 conference.
well, they were until the Pac-12 stole like all the best teams from the conference.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to the radio, and apparently, did you know Boise State have the rights to the really the only ones allowed to have a non-green fake grass, apparently.
Oh, not non-green turf.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other schools that do.
Yeah, I know. I think
Yeah.
it just passed it like not too long ago.
I was say, because I know, is it Eastern Washington or Eastern Kentucky that has a red one?
How many fucking
Eastern Washington has a red field.
Washington's is
again.
red. Coastal
Teal.
Carolina's is teal.
holding
Yeah.
our second game of the week?
Eastern Michigan's is gray.
Yeah. That one always kind of puzzled me, because it's like, why have a gray turf? The thing looks ugly.
There's an FCS school that has one that's purple and gray alternating.
Oh,
I
that's
saw
nice.
that one. That one was kind of cool.
Central
Pretty good.
Arkansas.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The Golden Gophers will send their punt team onto the field.
Well, I tried to throw and then get sacked. My game just froze. Are you kidding me?
That sucks. Start it over.
At least you didn't get that far into it.
Like, everything froze. I can't even... I'm gonna have to manually reset my PlayStation.
Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver. Juice to get past a man.
And imagine your PlayStation's so weak that it just has to be manually shut off.
What's really funny I thought my PlayStation would have to do that, but it's not because I have the very first set of PlayStation 5s. It's like I got day one.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
I know usually the first batches of like consoles usually have most issues.
Tackle, but first down.
Nice little simple touch.
Alright, I'm literally pressing the power button and nothing's happening.
Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play.
Probably have to hold it down.
And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
We're gonna have to yank the cord out of the wall.
God, dude. How? Cool. He can throw it in a suicide pass and catch it.
Oh, what a catch!
They stop him for no gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a fucking throw by my running back. Oh, bye, Brian. Jesus Christ, my running back throws better than my fucking quarterback, Fred. He threw a dime into the back corner of the end zone. Can we talk about that for a second? Just threw an absolute dime. Just put it right where he could catch it.
Brother, there are quarterbacks in real life college football that cannot make that throw.
There are some NFL quarterbacks that can't do that sometimes.
Kyler Murray.
After the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here.
Dude, why would switch the guy standing right in front of the fucking quarterback? He's running past the line of scrimmage already, dude.
I got a safety!
Oh, let's go!
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the...
I have to see what this team even looks like, because I haven't been in this team forever. I haven't even looked at this team.
Why? Dude, I had zone coverage over there for that fucking reason, dude. God.
Alright, the quarterback that I have there has 90 speed. The halfback
Welcome
has
back,
93
Brian.
speed. Fullback
So-
has
God.
no speed.
Yeah, it was a very delayed once I turned off my system.
I've never seen that happen to a PS5 before.
I don't know if it's just because was playing on it for a few hours before everyone got on, and then rather than just turning it off, I just kind of left it. Not on like any games or anything, but just in the main menu for probably a good 20 minutes before I got back on.
That shouldn't happen because I've done that before
Holy
too.
crap. Fred, Minnesota has a 91 overall freshman. I think he's a redshirt freshman, though.
I would certainly hope
91.
so.
Yeah, he's a redshirt, because I'm pretty sure. That's insane. A 95 overall junior D-tackle. Man.
Fuck.
I built that school to win. It makes me sad that it makes me sad that I might have to beat them. I built that team on speed too, which is one thing you never do. Built your team on speed and then leave that team.
You've done that twice now, I think, 'cause you did the same thing at Ole Miss when you were there in our other dynasty.
Yeah, but I didn't have to play him again after that, really.
Block. God.
Some pre-snap motion.
Oh yeah, that tight end I got there too. That guy was a freaking monster. Yeah, look at him too.
Or
I think
don't
I
block
started
him
as a
either, guys. It's
freshman.
cool.
Yeah, Mertz. I started him as a true freshman. He's an 87 overall true sophomore with 87 speed. Freaking big boy.
They sack him. The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12.
And then their one wide receiver does have 99 speed. Which I have nobody that can compete with that speed.
Yardage on the ground. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard.
Brian, are you back to streaming yet?
Yeah, should be. Let's check.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on
Nope.
third down.
I forgot.
Receiver makes
What kind of throw plays low is that there, LSU?
short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away.
I forgot the punter's name on Minnesota's name is Fritz. Ah, Fritz.
Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well.
Troy won, Brian.
That is not a statement I thought I would ever hear you say in an SEC championship game there, announcer. Third and 8. This is not where you want to be on this on this defense against Memphis.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the
LSU.
usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers.
Do you hear me, Brian?
Inside,
No, what?
Troy won.
Oh yeah, that I heard. Yeah.
Great example of that right here.
Important second down play coming up.
Guys.
It is complete. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Well done.
I was winning 7-0 before my entire PlayStation just decided to have an entire brain fart.
Oh god. Oh my god. Why would you throw that out of balance like that, dude? God.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Incredible coverage there, Miami. It's 3rd and 12, and I run a basic flag route and absolutely torch you on it.
Telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
You make the tackle. That's an
Not at all where I
Dude,
wasn't sure.
apparently TCU just figured out what to do the second time around. Just run the ball, because my defense cannot get off of blocks. Holy crap.
Run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Not even the Israelites, when they walked through the Red Sea, had this much room.
Contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Nittany Lions will have first and
Heck, at that rate, a 747 can fly through the Grand Canyon and never have to worry about getting any of their wings clipped off.
defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red
That's a bold statement saying that, especially with Boeing's track record.
Oh my god! Cover him, dude!
feed the back again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
No, nobody. Okay.
I got it.
Thanks. At least somebody did.
Tackle him.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Also, I want to be excited about the wide receiver DB interactions.
Yeah.
And the return
You're gonna tackle him?
inside the end zone.
God, dude.
He stopped at the 19.
Don't run past me, fucking asshole. God.
And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Okay, you don't guard him. It's man coverage, and you're literally up his ass cheeks. Still, you ran 2 yards.
Incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
I've heard of up your ass, but never
Dude,
up your ass
where was that?
cheeks.
Why did you not follow him, dude? It was man coverage. Emotion.
So deep.
He'll try a pass here.
Oh boy, it's the big boy tight end. Oh boy.
Open wide receiver. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Somebody let
And the Golden Gophers looking to use the
Gronk the third
Cool.
open.
Their quarterback doesn't fumble it when he gets tackled. But when my quarterback barely gets sneezed on, I fumble it.
running back takes the handoff.
Even though my quarterback has better carrying than him.
Anytime you can get positive yards on first down,
God. Where was the man coverage on that? No one followed the motion? Okay, cool.
Caught in the flat by the running back.
6 spin move, man, but you went out of bounds.
The offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
But to remember, Alex and I, actually Austin too, 3 of the 4 of us are in indoor stadiums.
Yep.
Well, apparently, it still fucks up your kicking. Or is my kicker?
Because I think that just sounds like a skill issue.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen when I'm outdoors. Like my kicker has 90 kick power and 82 kick accuracy, I think, or something like that. You can barely kick it at 30 yards.
I think I feel pretty comfortable saying that I may have conquered the demon that is Miami.
You finally did it, Fred?
Did you tackle him? Okay, cool.
I'm up 30-0 in the second quarter.
Oh.
Thanks for tackling my receiver.
There's the handoff.
Also, I completely agree with Brian when he says that Miami might get knocked
God,
out of the
dude.
playoff if they win, because this would be their 4th loss.
They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day,
Yeah, this is a completely different offense I'm facing now, so thanks, game.
Dude, why the fuck did you throw it that far out of bounds? Oh my god, dude. I literally threw it before he even was like 10 yards away from.
hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he
And he's
has to
open.
offer, and a big part of the reason why
Dude,
he's
there's
getting
no
this nice
way.
lead.
Okay, good.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense.
Love how my offense decided to be shit this game. Not the first time we played them.
Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7.
Minnesota does one play, they score a touchdown on. Since then, they never went back to that style of play. Makes me wonder about their
Well, he
coach.
thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee.
I mean, considering that you built them that roster and they still managed to lose 3 games this year.
Yeah, I know.
Forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
They got a freaking Ferrari, the V12 Ferrari as a wide receiver. Just let him just hit him when he's open.
It's a draw play.
Oh God, well,
Okay, cool.
Free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
my linebacker
After a big
did not get linebacker U.
set up for the 1st down.
Well, that is exactly.
Dude, why are you throwing it so far out of bounds?
A draw play. It's any time you
My
wanna make
God,
the
dude.
defense think that you're gonna throw
Because I guarantee a couple of their defensive linemen have disruptor or something that's hurting your quarterback because they're getting
He's
too
nowhere.
close to your
Like he has
quarterback.
all this time in the pocket.
all kinds of room to run.
Because you're also backpedaling like crazy.
Play and a good job of accelerating.
I'm not. The quarterback is apparently.
And that's
That's apparently what the.
defense able to bring it down. And they go
And the funny is, this never happened the first time I played him on offense.
Can he make it to the marker?
He fumbled it. Get the ball.
In the backfield.
Damn it.
Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
We're going to review it as a fumble.
Second, the replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn.
And he's wide open. Wide, don't know.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the
And
run, the pass, kept the defense
cool. I love how
balanced.
they don't get holding calls.
That's a pick.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes
Because, you know,
possession. The offense will take
hey,
over.
look, linebacker, though.
So the first play of the drive
left middle linebacker and the right middle linebacker, they're gonna just make it, sit on each side of the hash. So I'll throw in between the two of them for an easy catch. Also defense. Yeah, nah, we ain't letting that happen.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now it's 2nd down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds.
Oh, is he open? Oh, no.
More than enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers are in the red zone now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the ball to the ground. Defense
User strip, bitch. Thanks for the ball back.
Showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Cool.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw. It's Barnes. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him.
Oh, come on, wide receiver. Why did you not cut back when you were supposed to?
Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after
Dumbass.
Why, dude?
Kept running a streak. I'm like, yo, you're supposed to cut back.
I have incredible news, guys. Cover 4 actually worked.
Jesus Christ. This has been nothing but a turnover fest. 4 drives in a row. Pick, fumble, pick, fumble.
None of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game,
Oh, he's able to hold on to that.
sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the tackle is made for the offense now.
And he's open. Because why not?
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And he held on to that? Cool. Suicide pass. But hold on to a ball. That's good.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. It's a good wrap. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you.
How is that converted, dude?
Positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They bring him down, but that's good work.
Thank God my kicker made a tackle.
Down the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime,
And no blocking.
to be too aggressive at this point. Here's a target, and it's complete. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
God, dude.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's got it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt.
He missed.
Field goal try, no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams.
Where was the what's up the middle? Oh, don't know where.
In the history of this great conference. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns.
I'm up 37-7 at halftime.
Thanks
Nice.
to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if
I'm up
these
38 to
defenses
10.
can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to Chris
Brian, are you
and
there?
Kirk and the exciting conclusion.
I am.
of the
I'm just
Big
super
Ten
focused and muting myself so you don't hear me complain every 5 seconds.
Brought down by the coverage team.
But it's funny.
Hey, look, my defense actually did something right. Got a pick.
Here's the first play of the drive.
Doing better than
Wow!
my receivers. My defense are catching the balls better than my receivers are apparently now.
Pass on the jet sweep.
Said no one ever.
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
The offensive line, where was this blocking in the first half of the game?
Back again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I know this
Oh, there it is.
defense
There's the
works very
first half
hard
off,
all the
offensive
time.
line.
With answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
2nd down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff.
Is it after conference championships is when job offers, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
the first week of playoffs.
Okay, so
Try
after.
to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
Because the week before conference championships was Army-Navy week, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. 2nd down and goal.
Hey, next college game, you guys will be waiting for me to play for conference championship games.
Yeah. I think I've also decided that Army-Navy game is automatically always, I mean, I guess to be fair, I already said too that we probably are going to be playing all games or full games in the next game. But in case that changes and we do it the same way that we've been doing it in this one, I would say Army-Navy game has to be a full game every week, no matter what.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day.
Okay with that.
Whether it's the quarterback, the running back,
that game usually doesn't take long anyway, because the only thing people do is run the ball. So,
to be fair, I kind of want to like, if they have like more atmospheres and stuff. Dude, I feel like that game is gonna have some amazing atmosphere.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
I really hope they show like the flyover of like the F-14s, I think.
Minnesota offense takes the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Law. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap.
Well, my team decided to show up in the second half of the game, which better than not show up at all, I guess.
finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game
long.
long.
Dude, come on. You got to make that tackle.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end.
Why, Fred?
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great
I don't know.
especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand
pretty tough ask for a defensive tackle to make a tackle on the running back.
So they keep that clock moving.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
Oh, well, Minnesota figured out that they can chuck it on me again.
At the 5, solid gain though in the completion.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming.
Well, this how it's gonna go in the second half of the game. Cool.
Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
That was a nice juke, but not much room to run.
Oh my God, tackle him.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards.
There was 14 points scored in like 40 seconds of this third quarter already.
He tried to muscle toward the end zone.
Oh, he stumbled in.
Makes his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Poindexter up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, let's see how these guys do here.
Hey, that looked like PI to me, game.
As much clock as they can on this drive. Working
Bert, Brian already got the PI. You can't have another one. You're not allowed. Only one PI per user for like 4 weeks, I think it was.
Critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field.
I'm pretty sure 4 touchdowns have been scored within like a minute and a half of the third quarter.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going.
Defense, never heard of it.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's also really funny that's still Tigers versus Tigers.
21 and a fresh set of downs.
That shows you the trust they have in their offense.
Just what the SEC needed was another team called the Tigers.
Because you got Missouri, LSU,
Auburn.
That's right. Dude, why would you, oh my god, dude.
Auburn's the Tigers, even though they say War Eagle.
Yeah. I love how I tried to switch to the guy standing right in front of the quarterback after he passed the line of scrimmage. And it
Looking to throw. It's
wise, the open guys.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And here's the handoff. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every...
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Oh, no, you're supposed to pick that off. Why did the other defender come all the way over there, dude? My god. My own AI played defense, but I didn't want him to. How?
Great execution on this.
How does?
Let's see what they can do with this extra possession now.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Guys, tackle him.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
I love how I complain about my defense not doing shit, and when they do shit, it fucks me over.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score, and then...
So I used her to safety to go for a pick, and my other safety came over and tipped it away from me.
He fires it, and that one's picked off.
I was like, really, dude?
Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Kind of glad you turned off roughing the kicker, because regardless, I just go for the kicker and try to tackle him as hard as I can.
I just got sick of the AI doing it for me. That it would just ruin games for me.
Man, that jet sweep
So
action
stupid.
puts so much pressure on a
That too.
defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense,
I'm gonna win 45-24.
Out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Oh.
Apparently, TCU's defense has turned into the 2023 Michigan defense.
They're cheating? But they're playing like they're cheating. That's what you're saying.
Winning. You're winning.
Yeah, not by much.
You scored 24 points.
this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, that solidifies my bye game.
Come on, come on. Oh my god, dude. How did... So he picks that off. My defensive guys can't even pick off wide open catches. And he's open. Can't do man coverage, even though all my cornerbacks are man coverage cornerbacks.
I mean, they may be man coverage corners, Austin, but how good at man coverage are they?
They're better than zone coverage on the stats, and they do better in zone coverage on field for some reason.
That's not really what I was getting at, but okay.
Their man coverage is better than it should be.
144 to 21.
You are going against LSU, who the past 2 years has recruited out of their mind.
My last time I played them, I won 44 to like 17.
Well, just as Fred's said many times, it's really hard to beat the same team twice. And also, I don't necessarily expect the AI in this game to adapt, but if it was anywhere realistic, you think the same coach, if they face the same team multiple times in the season, is going to do the same exact strategy the second time around? I'm getting sacked. Golly.
You were looking the opposite way of the... How?
Only way I'd feel comfortable playing this game right now is if I was allowed to chew clock for the entire game.
No, 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 no.
Well, trust me, I'm not.
Oh my god.
Well, I didn't tackle the ball carrier, but I tackled the offensive lineman blocking for him who fell into the ball carrier.
Can't wait for that fucking thing where if the cornerback's not looking, he doesn't pick it off.
Oh my gosh, we caused a fumble. It's a miracle. Golly, I just... You guys just waiting on me now to finish?
Yeah.
I think so.
The coordinator awards, it looks really weird. We're all in the top 8, but me and Fred are back and forth.
All
With
right.
1, 2, 1,
While
1,
you
2,
guys are
3, and
doing
4.
that, I got a riddle for you, but I think Fred will get it instantly. Guess the player.
Okay.
He was drafted by the Falcons.
Brett
In his
Favre.
last, no,
Oh.
in his last team he played for was the Ravens.
Oh, is it a tight end?
No,
Oh. I was thinking of Raiders.
no. College was Florida State.
Oh.
Mario Manningham. I don't know. That was
No.
Mario Manningham went to Michigan, I
hey,
think.
he did. I was it's just deep. I'm just reaching in a deep bag.
Let's see, Florida State players drafted by the Falcons.
Deion Sanders.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, yeah. I don't know why I thought he got drafted by the Dallas Cowboys and then went to the Falcons. Now, when you said Falcons and then last played for the, you said Ravens?
Yeah, Ravens.
I was thinking of the tight end, Darren Waller, but I was like, no, he played for the Raiders and then
Raiders and then Giants.
Or played for the he got drafted by the Ravens.
Yeah, but he was mostly known for his time at the
Yeah,
Raiders.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of him for some reason. I don't know why.
And then he went to the Giants.
Yeah. Like my first guess though was Brett Favre. Just because you said Falcons, like he got drafted by the Falcons, technically.
I just never associate Deion Sanders with the Ravens at all, so...
Yeah.
I didn't even know he played for the Ravens at some point.
I mean, Yeah, I think there was an. I think Jerry Rice. He played for a team.
The Raiders. Yep. Did you win? Nice.
I want to look. I want to look up best tight ends at Ohio State.
My tweet is now up to 237 likes.
Let's go.
Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Oh, Jeff
Austin's playing on the
Hallerman.
weak one.
That's his name. I don't even know half these tight ends on this list. We had a tight end named John Lumpkin.
Did Charlotte win or lose?
They won, I thought. Or didn't you say you saw the Charlotte game?
Yeah, they lost.
Oh, they lost. Okay.
It's gonna be
Well,
weird
we
to see
had a
this
tough
bracket.
Yeah. Oh, after losing that game, after losing my SEC championship, I only went down to 3. Oh, cool. I got to play Charlotte. And then I guess I get to play again. God damn it! If I win.
Ooh, I play the Miami State in and Minnesota.
Fred, you don't have to play Miami again, at least.
Miami stayed in with a 4th loss.
Yeah. So did Minnesota stayed in with the 4th loss.
That's some bull.
Go check the top 25 now.
So who's number?
So Troy lost.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm at the number 4.
Oh, and then who's? Oh, Brian jumped me. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, I went down, and I was like, who's below me? I was like, yeah, Brian was. I forgot. I didn't remember if it was you or Brian.
Ohio could have got in. Troy got in. Jacksonville State could have got in. An 11-2 record. There's just not good teams back here, Fred. There are so many G5 schools in the top 25 right now. It's not even funny.
That's how you know we're 15 years into a dynasty.
One,
looks like you got a
2, 3,
decent matchup for a first
4,
round, and then if you win, you
Yeah,
have to
I know,
rematch
Brian.
LSU.
I know. We've already went through this.
6, 7, 8, 9. Count 9. 9 of the top 25 are G5.
Georgia State?
I just need to at least win this.
To be fair, Louisiana Tech is still on their high from when Brian was there. Kent State apparently is still kicking and screaming from all the time ago that you were there, Alex.
Yeah. There's 2 MAC schools in here? What the fuck? 3? I forgot Ohio's MAC school.
Yeah.
There's 3 MAC schools in the top 25. What year is this? 2040. Okay.
Jacksonville State.
What year is this?
Who are you people?
Literally. Who are you?
Yeah, okay, you won the Heisman.
It's a pretty decent stat line, I would say.
Yeah. Look. I got. Oh no. Oh, okay. So I got 3 head coaching job offers. By the way, Alex.
Okay.
Look, I'm watching your stream, so.
One's in the Big Ten and 2 are in the ACC.
Oh.
Well.
One's Clemson, apparently.
Ooh, I got the A&M job offer.
The other one's Pitt and the other Wisconsin.
You're gonna have to put up with being in the same conference as either me or Alex.
I mean, I don't care. It's up to you guys. Whichever one.
So it's Clemson. Who are the other 2?
Pitt and Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I got offered Oklahoma.
I got offered A&M. Brian, are you leaving?
How did I not get offer A&M?
No.
No.
Not until I have that guarantee that I...
Clemson went 5-7, Fred.
So you're not leaving at all then, because this is basically our last year probably.
There's a pretty good chance that either the next season or the season after that is our final season with this. With this game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only head coaching offer I got right now is Western Kentucky.
Yeah.
So it's up to you and Fred if you guys want me in your conference, because I don't care.
Didn't you already do Pitt, though?
Yeah.
Give him Wisconsin.
I think Wisconsin will be good.
Wisconsin would be fun. So Wisconsin?
I mean, it's gonna suck when we play each other. I have to play a full game against each other. But it's
I mean, I will say
because it's
a
gonna play
rival. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. I
will say if it is
I forgot you're not at Minnesota anymore.
Yeah,
we could always just
come to Wisconsin.
Okay, I want to say in that case we could always just make that week if we play each other at all during the season. Make that a full week for everybody else.
That makes sense.
Come to Wisconsin.
I don't know. You got Leon Sandcastle, Wisconsin.
I got a 5-star free safety with elite development and 95 speed.
Alright.
Damn. One of these players.
And 82 man coverage.
Play my game.
For a safety? That's crazy.
Oh, Fred, that one of the tight end you got.
You know what's really funny? You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
I'm playing my old conference. I just realized that.
This would move Memphis back into the G5.
Yeah, I'll do that once we get to the off season.
Alright, I'll play my game.
Damn, Brian, that quarterback you got had elite development.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you hate to see it.
I also just... So I don't know how well it's going to be played out now, but... Wisconsin's really known for, running backs. What do I do a lot?
Run the dang ball.
Yeah.
I didn't get a single elite player.
Oof.
A 3, 5 stars, impact star, normal. Quarterback normal, impact normal. Still finished the top. I got a top 3 class right now. Only.
If anybody wants to look up Wisconsin's quarterback situation for me, real quick. Dude, tackle. Okay, cool. That's how we're gonna start this game.
Sure. I'll take a look at Wisconsin. Damn.
Oh my god, dude.
We're gonna have to scroll so far for Austin's scheduling and stuff.
Dude, that's how we're gonna start this fucking game.
They got a quarterback. I mean, they have a sophomore redshirt. It's an 87 overall that may or may not be there. Then they have a junior redshirt that's an 86 overall with 90 speed.
Ooh.
And then they have a freshman with 84 speed and a freshman with 79 speed.
Name's
Alright, I'm already down 7-0, by the way.
They have a halfback it's a 91 overall that may or may not leave. They have a sophomore, the quarterback in 82 and 82. Wide receivers, they have no wide receivers.
Yeah, their receivers kind of suck.
That's nothing new to me.
They have a decent tight end. Their offensive line is going to be very bad.
School if I've ever heard one.
Your offensive lines might be very bad to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I could probably get some people.
The right side is okay.
Depends on
that's the opposite of my.
The left side is
no good D tackles, linebackers. Oh my god! Oh, left outside linebacker Fred, the highest overall he's gonna have is a 6-58 to start. Because the 2 seniors are gone. Ooh, 66 middle linebacker.
Why do they have 7 right ends but 1 left end?
I didn't look at that. I mean, they got decent right ends at least, but one left end.
Dude. Oh my god,
Alright,
dude.
well, if the corner doesn't go pro, you got one with 99 speed. But after that, it's
the way this is going already, I'm gonna lose this game. I feel like I'm already.
Wasn't prepared for someone to say that about Charlotte.
Their first. This is their first. This is their first time on offense, by the way. That was my second play on defense, or on my second play on offense.
Yeah, Wisconsin's going to need to be built. They have a lot of seniors.
They only have one strong safety, and he's a true freshman this year.
How's their kicker and punter doing?
So they have 17 seniors. And then 1, 2, 3. 4, 5.
Not very strong legs.
God damn it!
There's a redshirt junior. It's a redshirt junior who has 79 kick power, and a redshirt freshman who has 74 kick power.
God.
So you have 17.
Why do they have 4 punters?
No wonder why the coach probably didn't get fired. He just left.
Fred, I found the most Wisconsin player of all time. It's a right tackle.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to say it till you see it. He's an 82 overall.
Is that with the boosts?
Yeah, he's a 77.
Is it Buck Swearinger?
Yep.
An offensive lineman whose first name is Buck. Yeah, that feels like Wisconsin to me.
Is he one of my better offensive line?
Probably after everybody leaves, but he's a junior redshirt, so he's probably gonna stay at least. So you have 17 seniors, 17 juniors. $17 sophomores.
Austin, if I'm being completely honest, I would move one of these 4 punters that you have to kicker.
Yeah. From what I heard, you said what was my right in? I have like 7 or whatever.
You need to move. You need to move.
I was gonna move him to somewhere to linebackers. So I need to move someone to the linebacker. I think you said I like.
Oh no, guys! I made a mistake.
Portal.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I'm staying at Penn State.
Yeah, your kickers don't have very good kick power, but your punters, you have a redshirt junior with 89 kick power.
Okay, that's not bad.
A redshirt sophomore with 79, and then a redshirt freshman with 84, and then a true freshman with 86.
And I'm going 1-11. Ooh.
You know what I think would be kind of cool for them to do next year, or some way? Like, say if I'm leaving Memphis, like, you know, in real life, some players will leave if their coaches or coordinators will leave.
Oh, are you saying like they'd leave and they'd follow the coach to the school? I've seen people say that on Twitter about that they want that to be a thing.
Or like you just like choose like a certain amount of like you can only have like 5 players or whatever, and you choose which player.
What? Ark Survival Ascendant has an anime DLC where everything looks anime? Huh? This is weird. Dinosaurs look animated. The woolly mammoth looks animated. It's really weird to look at. Fred, they have one that is based on Greece, and it's crazy. Like, there's a Minotaur, Medusa. So there's still a chance. Damn. Damn. I mean, that one's pretty iconic. Hmm. Hmm. I know. That one's pretty good. I don't know. I mean, watching Appalachian State block that Michigan field goal was pretty iconic to me. Especially when I was at the shoe and they put it on the big screen. Yeah, that one was pretty good. And then that dude broke his hip. And then 2 weeks late, yeah, it was the dog pile that ensued. And then 2 weeks later, they beat Ohio State in a field goal. Oh, great times. Great times. Things that pissed me off for 1,000, Alex. How about that? The corner for Notre Dame that's sitting there screaming and pointing and jumping up and down at Jeremiah Smith. Like, I seen this play. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen.